Want to start your own business. You want to leave your work, your current situation, so that you can create that dream life, get the money, the time, the freedom, or just get away from your boss so that you work for yourself and you can actually wake up feeling alive in the morning. But you hit this block, like, I don't know what to do next. Or you have people around you saying, that's not possible, it's too risky, you can't do it. And you end up sitting back in your comfortable zone, this comfort zone that you've developed over here, where you can just play PlayStation, watch a movie, have a drink, and forget that you actually wanted to do this thing because it all just seems too overwhelming. There are numerous blocks, there are numerous obstacles, and there are little steps that need to be taken. So what I'm going to do in this video is show you everything that you need to do from A to B so that you can actually set up a business, get it started, get it running, and possibly join a community of people doing the exact same thing, that you have support instead of people bringing you back down. So without further ado, let me jump in and stop yapping. Let's see. All right, so imagine at this point you're here and you likely have a job and here's your lunchbox with a little burrito in it for lunch, but you're not very happy, right? You wake up every morning and you're not feeling great because you know you have to go to work and you have to do this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing, and then you're gonna come home exhausted with no energy left and you're too tired to start your own business or do your own thing, and every time you go to research it, you just get confused because there's too much stuff and it's overwhelming. I get it, right? You have this ideal life, you have this dream self, and you know you can achieve it, right? You know that it's possible. Here's your dream self, and I'm even going to give you a little cape over here because that's your dream self, right? This is your dream self, where you have everything that you need, and that might simply be just working for yourself. That might simply be just having more time for your family or your friends. That might be a car, that might be a house, it might be $1 million. It doesn't matter what it is, but you know over here, you have this dream life and you know you can become this person because you're thinking about it. It's your future self telling you to do this, that you need to get here. But every time you try to get here, you know that there's this step, this step, this step, this step, this step, this step, this step. Forget all these steps. They're not even in your mind yet. This one here, every time you think about it, you're like, I need to, am I a sole trader? Am I a company? How do I set up an ABN? How do I get an accountant? Do I need an accountant? I could do my own bookkeeping. There's so many things, not to mention all of the people in your life already saying like, no way, like you can't do this, it's too risky. What if you fail? And then you're worrying like, what if I do fail? These people will be right. And maybe I should just stay in my job. That's not the case. You don't need to do that. You don't need to live that, because this person right here, this version of you, is calling you. They're speaking to you. They're telling you, do this, do it. And I might be getting a little bit woo-woo on you here, but that's exactly what's happening. They're saying, jump into this. You can do it. And how do you get there? You need to take the first step. And once you take this first step, let me just change colors here. Once you take this first step, right, you now are telling the universe, this is who I am. I'm not this person anymore. And the universe is going to say, all right, great. Here's the next door. And then you can take the next step. And they're going to say, all right, good as, like, you're proving it. Here's the next door. And then you can take the next step, right? But all of these steps come with confusion. They come with obstacles. They come with mindset problems. They come with challenges. They come with doubts, right? What if we could remove all of those doubts for you? What if I could tell you that I've got this entire thing here laid out for you, so I'd show you exactly how to set up your structure, whether you want to be a sole trader, whether you want to be a company, what's the difference between the both, which one you should be, how to set up an accountant. If you just want an accountant, we've got accountants' numbers. And if you need to set up your bank account, how to set up a Stripe account to take payments, how to set up a Xero account so that you can manage all of your bookkeeping, all of these overwhelming things. What if they were just laid out for you? Really, really straightforward and simple. The step wouldn't seem so hard. So you can automatically just step into here and know that it's already achieved, right? You don't have to do anything. You just step into it. I'll give you this, and now you're here. And then you're like, all right, great. Now I need to do like branding and maybe a logo and a Facebook page and an Instagram page and a business manager. And how am I going to get my jobs? What if I could tell you that we can solve that too and give you all of the mindsets that you're going to overcome and how to actually tell these people to shut up because you know what you're doing and you're going in the right direction, right? So now this step is already solved and you don't have to worry about that anymore. So you're already instantly moving into this step, and the universe is like, cool, here's your ideas. Cool, here's your business. Cool, imagine what you could do. Cool, imagine what's going to happen when you make all this money. Cool, now you don't have to have a boss. All of these things are starting to open up. And you're like, all right, great. How do I get my first jobs? What if I could tell you, I can show you numerous ways to get your first jobs, numerous ways to advertise if you'd like to advertise, building a brand, starting a website, setting up your ad accounts, making sure that people see you on social media. All of these things. But then what about like, how do I price? Because I'm used to getting paid per hour, but now I need to pay per job. Cool. What if we had pricing structures set up? What if we told you how to make an offer? What if we told you every single thing that you needed to do to start making your first dollars literally today? Boom, instantly you're at the next step. And what if the next step was solved? What if you had a community of people that were doing the exact same thing, saying, hey, I'm coming up against this challenge. And then we say, cool, here's the solution. What if you had this person saying, hey, I'm looking for this, and you're like, great, I can solve that. Or you say, I'm looking for this, and someone says, great, I've got that. What if we gave you everything that you could possibly need, not only to start your business, but to take every single step all the way to your first $10,000 a month? Actually skip the $10,000 a month to your first job booking, right here. Your first very own job. So you just made your first dollar without having a boss. That opens up a whole new doorway. And then we just guide you all the way to your first $10,000 a month. Now you're already making more than you've ever seen from your boss. And what if we could take you all the way through every single obstacle to become this character until you're hiring staff, if that's what you want to do? So now you have people making you money while you're hanging out with your family, while you're working on your new car, while you're out shopping, while you're on holiday. What if we could give you everything from accountants to systemizing and packaging, to automated systems, to the things that you needed? Now you don't even need to think. Now you just take the steps on the path. Now there's nothing overwhelming you at all. This is what can happen. Gone are the days where you need to go out and start your business and think about all of these bad problems that are going to happen and have people being negative to you. No. You're in a place now where everything is solved for you. You just take the steps, walk the path. You have literally got support from people who have done this over and over and over again, from people who are doing it actively as you speak. You have everything that you could possibly need to get your first job. Not only that, get to your first $10,000 a month. Not only that, scale your business past $100,000 a month if you want. But mostly just to build this person, this character that you know, this life that you know. However far it is that you want to take it, the steps are there by people who have done this before, proven this before, walked through this before, and have put all of that information out because they don't want you to have to go through the exact same things. That's exactly what I'm offering you. So if this interests you, if you are someone who wants to finally stop working for your boss, stop slaving away, stop having negative people in your life and prove them all wrong, and actually build that life that you know that you are, that life that's calling you from your higher self, that's telling you to step into the shoes of a business owner and start taking life seriously and taking it into your hands so that you can stop living the same life on repeat, then this is for you. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, like, how is this going to happen? How are you going to solve this for me? Well, this is what we do. This is our job. We take you the most direct path. Instead of going through all of these frustrations, instead of going through all of these problems to becoming your dream self, we're going to take you directly there. How are we going to do that? We're going to give you all of the resources that you could possibly need, from mindset shifts. Literally, we've got over 30 modules on different mindsets and different problems that you're going to face along your journey. And we're going to help you heal them. And not just say, like, smile, it's fine. This is literally comparing yourself to others. This is a problem you're going to come up against. We're going to teach you why this happens, why it happens in your brain, the neurotransmitters that are actually firing inside your brain. Then we're going to help you reframe that so that you become a positive person and you can integrate that into your life. And now you are one step closer to becoming this person, because this person up here does not think like the person that you are now. This person up here has all of the problems solved, so they think differently. We're going to teach you how to think differently. But not only that, that is just one step. We're also going to teach you start your business from scratch. Do you need to know if you want to be a sole trader or a company? How do you set up financials? Do you want an accountant? We have them in there. How do you do branding and online presence? Everything is solved, from setting up your business to an entire business model if you just want a business model solved. Plus we'll walk you through, literally, like, here is how to run some ads. If you want to start running ads, we teach you how to do the images, how to do the videos, how to get reviews, the first things that you need. Why do you set up services in the way that you set them up? How do you set up services in the way that you set them up? How do you sell things? How do you offer things? How do you price? Everything's in here. Plus we've got landing pages and websites. And if you don't want to build your own landing pages and websites, we have services inside where we can actually build them out for you by professionals. We have how to actually set up your services, how to package them. We have content that you can take with your mobile so that you don't have to worry about it. Or when you get staff, show them this exact same course so that they can take the content for you. We'll teach you advanced marketing if you want. We'll teach you forms. We'll teach you systems. But you are here. So you've got every step that you could possibly need to get yourself to your dream life. But it all starts here. And now you don't have to scour YouTube anymore. Now you don't have to worry about anything anymore, because it's laid out step by step. We'll take your hand. Besides that, we've got the community where we will talk to you. You can ask us questions. You can ask the others questions. And everyone is here to help you through, to help guide you from where you are right now, slaving away, to your dream self who owns a business that pays them while they're not working, to have more time with your family and friends, who owns a nice house, the car, or no longer has a boss. Whatever it is that you're looking for in your life, we'll guide you there step by step. This is your first step, and I will see you inside.